the news from Port Harcourt is not nice at all. It's not nice. I'm just reading a post by Demagogue, PhD, just learned from reliable source that Emperor Wike is propping up his boys in the Rivers State House of Assembly to impeach his hand-picked sitting governors, Sim Fubara, tomorrow at plenary. Rivers people must not allow this stand. Time to occupy the assembly. Nigeria. Too much power, too much gra-gra everywhere. Instead of sitting down, just do your work, and it's all about power. I thank God. I thank God that I have a job. If you don't have a job in Nigeria, you will take plenty of insults. What's all this gra, power? You want to control heaven and earth. You are the one who picked the governor. You are the one who want to impeach him again. Kilo day. An illiterate mother, but who taught me how to fight for my freedom, how to work very hard so that nobody can insult you. Because when your life depends on people, that's why these politicians misbehave anyhow. Because most people don't have any other source of income. They are totally dependent on their godfathers. Imagine somebody appointed a governor in Rivers State. How many months you already want to remove him? Why? A lot of my friends in Port Harcourt have been telling me that, you watch out, your friend is about to fire our governor again, we don't know what the man has done. The man cannot do anything. He cannot sign a file without his godfather's approval. Why? Why? You did your own now. Amechi was there before you. Amechi left, you took over. Could Amechi control him the way he's now controlling Fubara? So, why? I always tell people, one of the things that drives me in life, I will ask, this thing I'm about to do, if you do it to me, how will I feel? And then I will take my decision. Life is not difficult. You are a minister, almost a co-president. In fact, not almost, you are a co-president. Everything you want, they are giving you in Abuja. You are still, Yoruba is sweet. You cannot be carrying an elephant on your head and you are still worrying about ants on the floor. Yoruba. The philosophy of the Yoruba. Anybody who can read it. Yeah, power corrupts, but absolute power corrupts absolutely. So, the only thing that will not fail you is the work of your hand. Whatever you do with your hands, trust me, that is the only thing that you can guarantee. Everything else is expectation. You are waiting, Ogambo, Lombo, Moshe, Yoruba. Do you know the meaning of that? The boss is coming. That's what kills the staff. Your staff. We all have our shortcomings, but his own. He needs to go to school of anger management. I've said it repeatedly. He doesn't like hearing it, but I say it as I feel. I say it as I feel. There is nothing there. It's the truth. If you are brilliant and you allow your shortcoming to kill your brilliance, it doesn't make sense. Big guy, look, anybody would have queued up behind him to make him president. Is this anger management that he used to throw the thing away? And I told him in writing, last year, I told him in writing, I said, they are going to use your anger management against you. He didn't listen. He got angry. He thought I was. But it's somebody you like that you advise now. And fortunately, I'm older than him. You know where we come from. It's not about money. We don't respect your money. If you can't respect me because you have money, I will show you that me too. nobody has the monopoly of anger, you know. So everything Nigeria now is about money. It's about money and power, money and power. We are seeing all these things very early in life, so that's why it's not a big deal to us. At the age of 30, I was already sitting with MKO Abiola. So who could be bigger than that at this time? No. Humility. MKO wants to send you to do something for him. He will still be using Ejo. Can you please? Respect begets respect. So who is Wike to be making noise all over Nigeria? It's not his fault, you know, in the country of the blind, one-eyed man is king. That's a proverb in Yoruba. You know, so when we say, hey, Wike said this, Wike said that, I said, look, we have seen it all. He should go and ask his own godfather. Dr. Peter Dele is still alive. Humble man. I met him in Wike's house about 2 years ago in Port Harcourt. I met Dr. Peter Dele. He said, Dele, where have you been? We greeted, we took pictures, we did everything. You know, you cannot go far in life if you don't. You can achieve all the money, all the wealth, all the power, but you won't have that glory. And you won't have peace. The most important thing in your life is peace. You must have peace. And if you don't give others peace, you will not have peace. You can't be doing this thing every time. All the guys that I knew with him, almost 80% of them, they are all gone. So now you will start another rat race in River State. This Fubara man, in fact, if you put water in his mouth, it will not drop. I used to see him in those days, but he's a man of absolute peace. Absolute peace. And I'm sure that is why you picked him. But you can't make a governor a houseboy. And it's the tradition they copied from elsewhere. I don't want to go into that one now. That's why I can't be in such a toxic environment. They copied it. Every governor now wants to install another governor. What nonsense. You've done your own 8 years. Go. Every governor now, the dream is the incoming must be my own. Are you God? But if these people allow it, it's none of my business. I'm minding my business here. Is Wike not busy enough in Abuja to come and be causing trouble in Rivers again? You know? Abuja today now is jamboree everywhere. Everybody now is just about, I just got appointed as, I got appointed. So people cannot work again. So people are doing Thanksgiving over appointment. So those of us who have been in opposition for 40 years, 1983, that have been in politics till today, I've never been in government. The only time I joined a big political party was 2 years ago. I've never joined a ruling party, nothing. And we're going, I'm minding my business. I'm a media person. In media, we talk. So it's my business to talk. It's my business to write. I write opinion. So don't say I'm not minding. I'm minding my business. And in journalism, you have the right to speak your mind. If you ask me my greatest achievement today, I will tell you is freedom. Freedom from our munisi. Know your onions. Look, if you know your work well and you don't give up and you are not looking for the easy way out, trust me, nobody can disrespect you in this life. You will build yourself into a global brand. Don't make yourself a local champion. A lot of these people who make shakara for Nigerians, they are all local champions. Their influence does not go beyond the airports of Nigeria. Come and see them abroad. Come and see them abroad. All these gra, they can't do it. So it's only in Nigeria they can make. Why? Why are you giving yourself stress over nothing? We will continue to advise government. We will continue. That is very important. It's a sacrifice that I've chosen for myself. I'm not interested in any government. All I'm interested in is that government must do what is right for the people of Nigeria. That one is not a fight. I've done it practically all my adult life. So, I've done it all my adult life. Sometimes my family, they ask me, what's your own and Nigeria? I say, I don't even know, but I just believe that's what God sent me to do in Nigeria. All of us cannot be in government. All of us cannot make money in government. So, and I think it's because of my background. I came to Lagos very late, very, very late. I was 28 years old when I came to Lagos, so it was too late for me to be a Lagos boy. I was that Ife boy who came from Ife in search of greener pasture. I needed a job desperately. I wanted to be a university teacher, probably marry a teacher and live happily thereafter. I couldn't get a job. That's what brought me to Lagos. So I got to Lagos. I had to live modestly. I had to squat with friends. So there is no way I will forget where I'm coming from. A lot of these guys forgot that they came from nowhere, and God has helped them to get to where they are. They now start playing God. When God has helped you, don't play God, because the day God will reveal himself to you, you will not believe it. We've seen it all from a young age. Without ever being in government, I've interacted with world leaders. It's God. So what's the big deal? All this gra. How can you install a governor by force? By force, this governor was installed just this May. We have not even entered November. So let's say maximum 6 months. You already want to remove him. Why? What's the problem? Thank you, Asmao. Thank you. Omo Daddy, Asmao. Omo Chairman wa. You know, let me tell you the truth. God, I thank you. I'm having the best of my life. The best time. Freedom from stress. About 2-3 days after the election, I was back at my office in Lagos. You must have somewhere to return to. The problem with most of our politicians is that upon all the money they make, they don't even know what to do with it. I just look at all this gra. So how can you want to remove somebody you just brought? You told us he was the best guy. And already you are giving the man stress. I heard the man even wanted to resign on his own. The man was so scared and petrified. He wanted to resign. A whole governor. That's what they turned politics to in Nigeria. Godfatherism. If Godfatherism is to build Nigeria into Dubai, into Doha, then we clap for them. That if I will beg them to govern forever, go and rule forever. If you want to step on our head, people know you are a king. But how can you treat a governor as if it's a housefly? It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. If you can oppress a governor, so who can't you oppress? And some voluntary slaves will defend it. They don't mind, as long as they have expectations that they will make their own crumbs from it, God Dele. God Dele. If you grow up the way I grew up in Ife, you will know why I have contentment in me. If you have contentment, you have everything. Nobody should insult you if you can walk, if you have your hands to walk. On the issue of Wike and Fubara, can use up and say, I have my absolute source. I'm not a small journalist. They've been having their issue. The guy is such a gentleman and is being carrying on, doing whatever Wike wanted, but it's getting out of hand. You know, in Yoruba land, I hope you can translate it or somebody can translate it. The day you point a finger at a slave and say you are a slave, that's the day you will see how a slave can kick. That's what is happening. If you look at most Godfathers, they always fight. It's happened everywhere. It happened in Anambra State. It happened in Imo State. It happened even in Lagos State. It happened. You know, Lagos is the only place they've been able to sustain that kind of thing. But, well, if people are not complaining, who am I to complain? You know, so that's why I said, for me, my biggest achievement is freedom. Freedom. If you have freedom, you have everything. You know, look at me at this time. I'm doing my work. I'm doing what I love to do. But if I have to report to a Godfather, if he says you can't sleep at 3 a.m., you can't sleep. You may not even be able to see him, and they are just kicking you about, you know. So, you know, power. Anyway, like I said, it depends on what you are looking for. But I've realized the danger these days is that almost every young man I see believes that, look, why are you wasting your time about Nigeria? Oh, Lord, make your own check, you can move on. Go and make your own money and let's move on. You can make money without moving on. And that's the record I want to break, that for as long as God gives me life, I will work tirelessly. I will grow my wealth organically. No, there is nothing that stops you from making money without being in government. That's why Nigeria is in a mess, because everybody believes that the only way they can make money is from government. It doesn't make any sense to me, trust me. It doesn't make any sense to me.